Good evening, friends. It's me, Sanjay Kaul from Oslas Consulting, a trainer, teacher, speaker, and a business entrepreneur. And happy new week from 5th of October onwards. This week, we'll be running this show, adding zeros, from Monday to Thursday at our regular time, 8:30 p.m. This is a pre-curtain raiser and a program where we can answer all your queries and introduce you more towards the subject. And the subject is business strategies and execution planning. So let me welcome Mr. Harish to the show. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome everybody. I'm so happy today that we are completed 5 days of Facebook Live last week. And there was a knowledge sharing to the management and leadership, how to create the required discipline in their organization by shifting themselves to what they are doing, to what they need to do. And we are sharing this opportunity to learn more to the people in our country and the neighboring countries, where we are going to showcase for the first time in India on the 9th and 10th of October. What are the 5 disciplines that each company needs to have, embrace for their growth? And here we are promising them exponential growth. And I want to reiterate here, we will show them the path, we will encourage them to do those shifts. And I want you to share this once I am spoken the introduction today.
Sure.
What role does strategy play? In business as well as in life, it is 80% strategy and 20% is execution. And I've been doing this for the last 40 years in leadership roles, in banks, in a business enterprise which I run, and now teaching leadership and management what they need to do in terms of strategy, strategy, strategy. And when we share with you today what we spoke in the last 5 days, Monday to Friday, last week, you will see and you will start thinking, yes, in each of our organization, these gaps are visible. Why I say this is because this is one of the programs which is rare. And while I share this program in India for the first time, I must confess it's the right time, opportune time for the leadership in India to accept this and embrace this. I use the word embrace. Leadership and management today need to embrace this opportunity to learn more. Why I share this is in life, it is all about disciplines which matter. And businesses in India need to embrace discipline. The discipline of strategy, the discipline of business development, the business of people development, and the business of execution. And finally, the business of mission, the values that you are. Now, when I say this, I keep in mind for the leadership and management, do they know who are they serving? who are their constituents, and when they know who are their constituents, are they really serving them? These questions we'll be asking each one of the participants. And then the assessments that we do of the current state of your company, your organization, I can share with you the gaps which will be visible no sooner you address those 10 questions in strategy, in business development, in people development, in execution, and finally the mission. And when we can see those gaps, we will suggest to you a process which is finally going to be done by your leadership and the management team. It's very important when people are asking me what's special in this program. I said the speciality is discipline. The discipline of managing people, the discipline of managing your execution team, your process, and the leadership that is there today. Are they in sync? Are they in sync with the word? Yes, we need to be disciplined ourselves and then absorb in the organization the discipline in terms of values, in terms of the processes that we do, in terms of the people we hire, in terms of the talent we grow, and in terms of the customers we are looking at growing every single day. So, when we say adding zeros in every single process, we'll be adding a zero in terms of revenue, in terms of customers, in terms of people, in terms of the execution process, and finally, the values. So, before I ask Sanjay to show you this in detail, I want you to remember every company is there to serve customer, community, stakeholders, the company, and above all, the team. So, are we addressing these issues consciously, deliberately, focused, intentional to get the results we want? That's what I am challenging the leadership and management in mid sized companies today. And I'm happy to share that we will add value to their current state of organizing, discipline, and bringing the people together. So, Sanjay, I would like you to share with them the 5 disciplines we are talking about and how we intend to move. And we have only 4 more days to make that decision. And the seats are limited, 25 people, and I will ensure that these 25 people take back home so much after this 2 days that they will say, we are happy to get a $3,000 program at $500 sitting at home without flying out to the US and getting it at home and enjoying learning. And also, Harish Mehta and Sanjay Kaul are available to us on a phone call in case we want them to come and do this with us, with our organization, with our people. So, Sanjay, please share with them those people who are watching today and those who will watch later on. I am sure I am stirring up minds in the leadership and the management teams across companies, not only in India, but across. And I am happy to conduct this first time in India. And now that the lockdown is no more locked, it's open. We have already survived to revive, and now I will share with you the process of thriving your companies, your leadership, your management, and this is so much to learn today. And when you join us on the program, I will share with you and define how each process will engage with your team and grow. So now over to you, Sanjay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And dear friends, as we have been sharing this map with you, is the strategic thinking and execution planning is about five disciplines: stability, predictability, sustainability, consistency, and emotional connect. What we mean by sustainability is the discipline in our strategy. Predictability is directly connected with discipline of our business development. Stability is connected with the discipline of people. Consistency is about discipline in execution. And last but not the least, emotional connect is about discipline of mission. Why do we need these five disciplines? We have been talking about this for 5 days. Today is the sixth day. Because if we don't have this, we will not achieve and reach this. So this try to do this is the flower. This is the flower of growth, what we call. Now, if you look into this flower, very vital points. When we talk of strategy, what do you mean by strategy? Strategy is about opportunity, about leveraging it, about scalability and marketability. It's not marketing, it's marketability. What does strategy do? It brings us closer as a company towards the community. Is an essential part between community and company. Why we do what is in business development? What is a discipline in business development? Business development, like it is sales, marketing. We are not running here the difference between sales and marketing, because if we are at a senior level, we know what is the difference between sales and marketing. This is the first elementary question in doing an MBA. So the discipline in marketing and sales and also customer services. What is about business development? It brings company connected with customers, because what they are looking at is business development. Third is about people. Why people? Because customer will also look at the people, about the leadership team, about how we have the talent development within the company. And whole process will depend on the discipline of recruitment. That makes the people. People make the company. Company doesn't make the people. And once we have the people, they further extend. They make the customer connect with the teams. That is what people do. And once we have the teams in place, we also need an execution. Perfect disciplined execution. Now, execution is about discipline of process, discipline of management, and discipline of financial controls. And while we are doing the discipline of execution, the teams are planning it. What does it do? It connects us with the stakeholders. Now, execution is the discipline between team and stakeholders. We talk of processes, management, and financial controls. And now when we talk of stakeholders, it brings us to the mission of the companies. What are the values we hold? What is the purpose we are running this organization? And what is it we are giving back? The moment we talk of values, purpose, giving back, we are talking of community. And that brings stakeholders and community together with a mission. And that is where we started strategies about community and company. So if we look at this in a deeper sense, if we are adding values and having the discipline, what are we doing? We are adding zeros to every petal or every flower. And we are the center of focus. The management, the C-level executives, the owners, the senior executives, we all are in the center. Just put yourself in the center. And then do you see a strategy clearly? Where you're talking of company and community? where you have your opportunities, where you can leverage your all tools what you have, you can scale up, you have your marketability. Same way applies to business development people. It is a program which we always say must have. And today you see the cost, what cost it comes. And let me also add to what Mr. Hari said. Yes, I will love to say we are not conducting in India with the latest online thing. We are actually hosting from India. We are proud to host it from India. We are doing it online. Anybody across the globe can join us. And yes, it's a proud, privileged moment for us to be hosting and conducting it in India for the first time. First time anybody is doing, and we are also, you know, thankful for destiny and our good luck that Mr. Harish is one of the 9 practitioners in this adding zeros. This is going to happen on 9th and 10th of this month. We are already in October now. From day one, we are saying don't procrastinate, don't delay it. Seats are getting full. And that what we said last week, the question was, this is a question which nobody actually has been able to answer me, and it's surprising. Sir, it is very, very surprising, despite announcing that we'll give you a gift, we'll give you a bonus, we'll do a lot of things, but not even a single person has been able to send their single line clear strategy.
I wish to fill this gap in my program and help them define in a simple sentence what is
Yep.
their strategy for growth and exponential growth. We will teach them, like I said the other day when I was learning last year
Hmm.
with the guru in Las Vegas, and one single word came up. What is the strategy that the whole company should be speaking about? And I shared the strategy of one airline is wheels up.
Visa.
That means as long as the wheels are up, the company is making money every single moment. Nike has got just do it, one line strategy. Look at that. Similarly, all the brands in the world have a single line strategy. Do you have in your organization a single line strategy which everybody from the CMD to down below know, speak, and do? Yes.
Hmm.
Know the strategy, meaning of the strategy, and do the strategy. Is there a culture in the organization? And when somebody comes into that, how soon does he adapt to that strategy?
Yes. Adaptability.
Yes. Why I say that is adding zeros is a magic, and we will teach
Oh,
you
yeah.
when we open the box of strategy on the 9th evening. You will realize that we always had this gap. You may be a 10-year, 15-year, 20-year organization, a
Hmm.
mid sized organization who has grown. There is so much opportunity for them to learn more. Yes. And when I ask you those 50 questions, 10 each on strategy, business development, people, execution, and mission, I know if I was doing a program in a classroom, in an organization, I would have seen those red faces showing up. You know what? Yes. Ever since I have been into this business of teaching, by learning from the greats in the world, I have realized people are unable to accept reality at leadership and management level. And when I've been coaching them, I've been seeing they become so small. Yes. When
Yeah.
they say, I should have known this. I know when you say, I should have known this. What stopped you from knowing it was you yourself. You always thought you knew everything that you were doing. And these are the gaps when we talk about alignment, alignment, alignment. Alignment in the leadership team. How strong is the alignment? Are they sync in their thinking, in their planning, in their execution? Look at the program we are talking about: strategic thinking, execution, and planning. Is this in sync in the organization? Do everybody speak about the same thing? I am challenging them today. Yes, I am challenging them today. Show me a mid sized company. And when we do the assessment, give me a score of 100 on 100. I'll be proud. And I'll be showcasing that company to the world. Yes, because when I am so sure speaking to you that this is a great process which my guru Brad Sugars and Monty have brought to this world, and I am happy to be one of the facilitators in the world to share this in this part of the world. I take pride, and this has given me so much of joy that for the next 10, 20 years, I'm going to speak about this and convert the leadership and the management in mid-sized companies to start thinking how soon they want to close these gaps in each of these disciplines. And I'm proud and privileged to share this with them. One thing only I want: use this opportunity to learn more, to grow more, to align with this word, discipline. And life is all about discipline, you see. How much discipline has happened to this world in the last 6 months, from March to September? Look at the amount of discipline which has happened. Can we take this discipline to our business and in our life to thrive? And I'm proud to share this with you and engage with you to help you on the journey. And yes, we will come to you for the next 3 days: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sharing with you our wisdom of the five disciplines and engaging with your questions. And I would love to have, if anybody has a question, and define your one line strategy.
Great. So, one thing we spoke about last week in 5 days was about one line. And now, if you have, it's almost half an hour we have been trying to share with you today also. Okay. Now, the second important line which we discussed yesterday, which a senior management or even the team member, a responsible leader has to think about: how do you influence the behavior? How are you right now influencing the behavior, or how you have been influenced? It's all about human behavior. What is the strategy behind influencing the behavior? Is company into manipulative mode or in inspiration mode?
I love this. Brilliant. And be
So
honest.
it
Be
has to be
honest.
honest attempt,
Yeah.
because we can, if once we say inspire, it has to be an honest attempt. When we say manipulate, we are not honest with ourselves. So we can assure you that this program takes you to these finer details and depths. And when we talk of a program, the tickets are available online. This is the website. You can go to oslos.com/, the new view webinar. Limited seats, seats already filling now, and early bird is over. So we are on a regular tickets now. So do call us. I am available. Harish is available. These are our numbers. If you are stuck somewhere or are not able to call us, this is our email ID. Write to us. We'll guide you through the booking process and let's see what best we can do to you and to your organizations. And I am 100% sure this is going to be the life changer for the people, for the companies, small, medium enterprise, and mid range companies. And the people sitting in the very, very high end multinational companies, please be reminded the global leaders, the successful leaders have already done this program. We keep on saying it in our program about small and medium and mid range companies. But this program is for everybody who wants to grow, who wants to have a business strategies in place and execution planning in mind. We said, as Mr. Harish in the opening statement said, 80% is strategies, alignment, and just 20% is execution. We also know once we have everything ready on our platter, that means the strategy, everything has been done. 20% is easy to serve. Yes, easy to serve does not mean we become arrogant or we become casual in our approach. Because if we are not finishing, please also remember in the meantime, it is that last fraction of a second which defines who won the race. So it is the race from start to the end. Very deep, very powerful. Do join us this first time happening in India. And we look forward to see you and serve you in your developing your business strategies and execution planning. So any closing comments for the day, sir?
Don't miss this opportunity and don't procrastinate. We
Yeah.
are giving a $3,000 program at $500 only.
Mhm.
Why I say this is something special for each one of you
Mhm.
who wants to climb and address exponential growth. And exponential growth is not 30%, it's 30x. Exponential growth is not 30%, but 30 times. And with this process coming here in your mindset, aligning with your leadership and management team, good evening, Sandeep, was just one step towards taking you towards the growth that you deserve. And finally,
Yeah.
when you grow your customers, you grow the community, you get more money in the business, in the company, the stakeholders are making more money, the team is doing much and much more, you're growing. Look at the adding zeros. And when we say it's pulling profits out of the hat, yes, the process which we teach you is going to happen. So,
Mhm.
we will teach you one, what is it all about? Two, the gaps that are there in your organization. Three, the steps that you need to take to bring that growth in you. And then I promise you, you will invite us to come and do this for a 12-month program in your organization, and we'll be happy to serve you. This is what I would love to share, and I'm happy to invite you. And in case you missed the earlier part, look at the recordings of all the 5 days that we have shared from last Monday to Friday and today, this evening, the 5th of October. This itself will give you a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and what you possess today and what you don't have will come out brilliantly. So, great, Sanjay. Is there any other question or we should wind up?
No, that's already, we are exceeding time.
Okay.
So that's great. Thank you, friends, for joining us in the evening. And this is, like Mr. Hari said, that there are 5 recordings, both available on channel, official channel of Oslas Consulting on Facebook as well as YouTube. Go through them. It's just 20-25 minutes of learning and sharing what we are trying to do. And the objective here is, in next 3 days, we are here only to address your questions. Please ask your questions, because that is the first level of growth. If we are not asking, we are stopping ourselves. We
And
have to take the step. We have
and
to take
my
the step to move forward. Nobody else will take for us.
perfect. And I want my one liner to add to you and remember for the life. It
Hmm.
is in your moments of decision that you design your destiny. It
Yes.
is in your moments of decision that you design your destiny. So make that decision and write your tomorrow tonight.
Tonight.
Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you, everybody. So I do hope, we do actually hope that you take that decision and start writing your destiny tonight. Till we see you tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Thank you, sir. And thank you, everybody watching us. Good night.
Thank you.